Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Come watch me get ready for the Dreams Love You to Death tour. Okay, so let's get started. I'm starting with the Nivea's shaving balm, and that's gonna act as my primer. Okay, so now I'm taking the MAC Stroke Cream and I'm going to be using this as the base for my highlight. So I'm just placing this on all the points where I normally highlight my face. And now for double primer, this is the Dr. Brandt's No Pores or Pores No More primer. And because I do have some noticeable pores, I like using this to give myself a more flawless appearance, so that's why I kind of double up on my primers. And now as my base for my eyeshadow, I'm using the MAC 24-Hour Eye Base, and then I'm just combing out my brows because I want to start shaping out my brows, and I'm using the Benefits Goof Proof Brow Pencil in number 5. So yeah, I'm just outlining the brows, filling them in as well as I go. And then I like using this brush to help blend out that pencil. So now I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Brow Powder in chocolate. And this is going to act as like a setting powder for that brow pencil. And it's also going to make my eyebrows slightly darker. And I'm going to shape out my brows with the NARS Medium 2 Ginger Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I like that this one is slightly lighter than my skin tone because it's going to give the eyebrows a highlighted look. And then I'm going to go in with my Studio Fix Concealer from MAC in NC45. And this one matches more of my skin tone. That way I don't have that halo brow look. And now I'm going to use this Milani's Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation mixed with my LANCOME Tint IDOLEULTRA 24-Hour foundation. And I'm using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend everything out. So now I'm using the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight because I have to get my super glowage on. So I'm just blending that in. Look at that glow, look at that glow. Like, I can't get enough. I just love to glow. So now I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm dipping into the burnt orange and raw sienna, and I'm applying that to my crease area and just working that in really, really good, blending it out so that everything can be seamless, as I always say. And then I'm going to use Real GRWM, and I'm going to apply that into that crease area as well. And I'm using a really old MAC brush. You can tell I need a new one. I think it's the 224 brush. And then I'm going to take this Free Spirit shade from the Tartelette palette, and I'm using that as my brow bone color. And now I'm going to go in with that NARS concealer again, and I'm just going to slightly carve out my inner eye corner into the mid point of my lids, almost giving it a slight cut crease effect. And then going in with Cypress Umber, I'm going to place that on the outer corners of my eyes, and I'm just working that in. I want to make sure everything is blended well. And this is just to give it a slight smoky look. And I'm just touching up that lid again with the concealer because I lost some of that space that I cleaned up. And now I'm taking MAC's, I think that is the Melon. Yes, the Melon pigment. And I'm patting that right onto the lids. So now to highlight the inner eye, I'm going to take the MAC's Naked Pigment, and I'm just placing that right there in that inner eye corner. And now I'm gonna move on to my face, and I'm taking the Makeup Forever's Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream Concealer in the shade number 12, and I'm using that as my highlight. And I'm just blending that in with this little mini Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just patting that on everywhere that I need to highlight my face. And then I'm going to set that with the RCMA's powder, no color powder to be exact, and I'm just gonna bake after I place that all over. I'm loving this powder. It doesn't have any flashbacks. It sets really well. Makeup stays in place, but it keeps my oil down because I do have oily skin. So yeah, if you don't have this powder, you need to get that powder because it's bomb. So now I'm taking the L'Oreal's lacquer liner, the 24-hour in Black is Black, and I'm using that for my wing liner. Okay, so now I'm going back into that burnt orange and raw sienna, and I'm going to place that right on the lower lash line. I'm just going to work that in. And then I'm going to take that Real Girl, and I'm going to place that on the lower lash line as well, pretty much following the same steps that I did on the top portions of my eye. And then that Cypress Umber right on the outer corners of that lower lash line. So now I'm just dusting away that setting powder. And then I'm going to go in with my NC45 Studio Fix powder from MAC. And this is just another way for me to set the rest of my face. I love using this powder. And then I also like to blend away any of that harsh powdery look from the RCMA powder. And I do this with any powder that I use to set my face. And now I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm going to use this as my contour, and I'm just doing it as a slight contour, not anything heavy. I don't really like heavy contouring. I like it to be more on the natural side, so I'm just using that powder to give me that look that I'm going for. And I'm just making sure everything is blended well, as always. I'm going down the bridge of my nose as well. So now to slightly darken up that contour, I'm going to take this Makeup Geek's Half-Hearted contour pan to do that. And still I'm keeping it on the light side, nothing heavy at all. That's not my style. And now I'm just going to double up on my highlights as usual, because y'all know I like to glow. I don't know how many times I got to say it, but I'm taking Moonstone from BECCA. And then I'm taking the Whisper of Guilt from MAC, and I mix those two together to get this perfect glowy glow. Hey, dance break. Hey. And then now I'm just gonna spritz my face with MAC Fix Plus to get everything to look more natural and to set well. And I'm gonna go in with my Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline. And I'm applying that to the top and bottoms of my lashes. And I'm going to take one of my favorite blushes. As you can tell, it is the Eternal Sun from MAC. And I'm just going to apply that all right onto my cheeks. And then I'm just going to take this little brush and I'm going to blend everything together, because I just got to make sure everything is seamless. Now I'm applying my wispy lashes from Ardell, and it is from a multi-pack. And then I'm going to go ahead with my lip pencil and Oak, and I'm lining my lips with that. And then I'm applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sepia liquid lipstick. And now on to hair. This hair is from Diamond Virgin Hair, which is one of my favorite hair companies. Love their hair so much. I created this unit by myself, and it is a, I think, 18, 16, and 14 inch bundle with the matching frontal closure. And I'm just using my NUME wand and just wanding my hair to get the perfect curls. I don't use this wand often, and I should, because I really love how it gives me nice, decent sized curls, and the curls hold really well on this hair. Burnt myself a few times, but y'all wouldn't know. I just told y'all. But yes, look how the curls are forming. Love, love, love them. I usually wear this hair straight though. This hair is it is straight hair, and I usually just keep it straight for the most part, but when I'm feeling a little spicy, that's when I put the little curls in there. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm on my way to get my life, to see my boo thing, the dream. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you next time. Bye.